web-based system students how to use Dreamweaver to publish to our Websys3 server. It can be a little, sometimes a little hard to figure it out the first time, so I'm going to go through it. First I'm going to go into Dreamweaver. This is the very latest version. And remember, what we have to do here is we're going to create in Dreamweaver a site, a new site, and that site is going to have both a local existence, which is going to be, in this case, on the hard drive of my Mac. So I'm going to name the site name Websys3, and I'm going to change the name of the folder, which is in my Documents folder, to be Websys3. In fact, I'm going to make it F17 just so it's unique. So I click Save. At that point, I've created a local folder to hold my site files. But I'm going to go back into Site, now Manage Sites, and I've got Websys3 F17, and down here is a pencil because I need to make some more changes to the site, because what I need to do now is I need to connect it to the server on Websys3. So to do that, I click on Servers right here, and I click on the plus sign to add a new server, and I'll call the server Websys3. And I have to change the method of connection from FTP, which stands for File Transfer Protocol, to SFTP, which stands for Secure File Transfer Protocol. This is encrypted, and we don't allow unencrypted connections to our server. So, and the address is websys3.stern.nyu.edu. That's going to be, in this case, both the server I'm going to publish to, and since it's also a web server, the server that we're going to find our files. So I'm going to give my username, my password, and click Test. And here it says Dreamweaver connected to your web server successfully, so that's good. So now, the root directory, this is the directory on the server where we need to put our files. And that's going to be public_html/websys. Remember now that the public_html directory is the directory under your home directory that contains web files. And for the class, we want you to create a Websys folder underneath that to hold your homeworks and work and stuff. So the web URL now is going to be Websys3, but not public_html. Instead, it's going to be, in my case, tilde and white for my home directory, and the public_html directory underneath it, and the Websys folder. And so now I click Save. And that seems to be all done. I'm going to click Save again. And it's going to create a cache. This makes it easy to, makes it faster to rebuild files and stuff. And click Done. And now over here, on the far side, the right side under Files, you'll see Local Files, Site, Websys3F17, and it has the folder address on my local hard drive. And that's the local view, but there's also a remote view. And if I connect to the remote, I click on the remote view, you'll see there are a couple of files there already. Design and Development of Web-Based Systems and Syllabus F17. That's stuff I had there for, but I want to go back to the local view. And let's create a new file. And I just want a straight HTML document. So I'll just take all of the defaults. Oh, whoop, did I get Bootstrap? Oh no, hang on. I'm not going to save that. File, new, oh, framework, none. Just give me a Bootstrap framework. We'll talk about that later. So let me give a document title here. My title is going to be new Websys file. Type is HTML5. I'm not going to use any CSS. I'm not going to use anything fancy here. Click Create. And now I have a blank document. And down here, notice I'm in split view up here. So split view, this is what the user is going to see. And this is the HTML down here. And I can edit in either one of these windows. But let's edit up here and just say, this is a test of the Websys3 server. And notice as I type, it's filling it in the body part of the HTML down here. I just hit enter, and also notice that it put in the paragraph tag and an NBSP, that's a blank space. I want to see if I can publish to the Websys3 server. Let's try a test. And here's again, the HTML down here. I can do things up here, for instance. It's not, I don't want to customize my toolbar right now. I'm going to make this paragraph format heading 1. Boom. And down here, all of a sudden, you see it's put the H1 tag around. Let's try a test. Okay, so I've created my little file. Notice it's still untitled. We'll fix that in a little while. File, save, and I'm going to save it as test1.html. I'm going to save it in my Websys3 F17 folder. Save. And here it is. test1.html. Now, right above here, under the Files menu on the right-hand side, you'll see these up arrows and down arrows and a sync arrow. If I just click the up arrow, like this, I'll highlight that and click up, and it should have published it to the Websys3 server. So let's go to another window. Go to Firefox, and I'll go to http://websys3.stern.nyu.edu/tilde and white. In this case, it'll be your netid /websys. Ah, look at that. There it is. Those are my other two files that were already there. Let's click on it. And there it is. I've published it. So let's go back now to Dreamweaver. And make a change. Save it. And push it back up. I'll go back to Firefox and refresh. And there it is. This is pretty simple. This is the reason I like to have you start with Dreamweaver, because it makes at least getting started very easy. You could sit here and now I want to insert an image or a heading or a table or a hyperlink. Let's